Hello, is this Anna?
This is she.
Anna, this is Delegate John McGuire. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Good. I got your email.
Yeah, so are you coming out to the school board meeting tonight?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And what's your plan? Were you speaking up public comment or?
I don't know. It's really a first come, first serve, so it's kind of like it depends. But really, I was planning on showing a movie tonight, but the day before yesterday, I got a phone call and they canceled it. So I guess I'll go to the school board meeting, see what's going on.
Yeah, and so that's Siobhan Donovan's husband, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah,
right?
I don't know if he had anything to do with it. He's not on the board. I think it had something to do with the board.
Okay, and what did they say when they called?
Basically that they didn't like the ad that we had sent out yesterday, but all we did was send the same email out we sent 6 weeks ago when we paid $250 and signed a contract to rent the facility. So nothing has changed. It was the same advertisement we've been using, but I think somebody saw that and complained, and they caved.
Mm-hmm. And so the whole situation, what do you think it says about the state of, like, where we are right now as a society?
Well, I think it's interesting. I think this woke culture is alive and well in Hanover County and across the Commonwealth. And the thing is, we have to have diversity of thought. If you and I had a conversation, we were so worried about what we were going to say, stepping on eggshells, we'd never develop any new ideas. And so I think they're afraid of a different opinion. To be honest with you, I haven't even seen the movie. Maybe the movie sucks. I don't even know. But in the United States, we have freedom, free speech. We should be able to see it. And what's interesting with the cancel culture, even Joe Rogan, you can probably look this up on YouTube. He actually watched the movie and said it was really not that bad. He thought it was funny that no one would review it. So it's kind of like if you don't agree with one side's opinion, we must cancel and destroy you. And I think that's very unhealthy for a democracy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's interesting what you said about, even in Hanover, which is one of the most Republican parts of the state. Do you think that there is still a lot of that, as you said, wokeism or whatever term you said?
Yeah, definitely. I think what happens is they're trying to, it seems like there's an effort to get people to self-censure. Because either it's not worth all the backlash or people don't want their company canceled, so they just go ahead and roll over. And they bow down. And, of course, that's what a bully wants you to do. What we learn in the military is if you don't stand up, it just gets worse. And so, I have a lot of respect for people. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, or pink or blue or whatever you are. If you saved my life on the battlefield, I'm pretty happy. In the military, we represent all Americans. And even as a legislator, we should be able to listen to different viewpoints. And if you disagree, that's fine. But to be able to shut somebody up and cancel them. And the thing is, why not do this 6 weeks ago? Why the day before the movie? So that's kind of bizarre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So imagine if you had an event and you were getting all kinds of RSVPs and answering questions and doing all that work. And then the day before, it just seems strange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so coming out to the school board meeting tonight, I saw the email that went out. Is that because of the stuff going on recently with the Hanover School Board and the transgender policy?
Well, I want to see what's going on. We've got to be very careful. I don't think anyone, I don't care what your political affiliation is or what, I just can't find anyone who thinks it's okay for a man to win a NCAA women's swim championship. Imagine your daughter trained her whole life to be the women's champion, and someone says, hey, I'm a woman, and takes that championship. I just can't believe anybody agrees with that. But even worse than that, I think that we need to keep our children safe. Now, this is something that's not talked about in the news, but, you heard of the Predator Protection Act?
No.
So the Predator Protection Act was House Bill 257. It was a bill that passed in the General Assembly under the Democrat rule of Eileen Fillicorn. And Todd Gilbert, the current speaker, said at the time, he says, good luck getting reelected if you vote for this. It's going to harm children. And would you agree that a predator stalks?
That a predator stalks?
Stalks people.
I'm generally
yes. And would you agree that a predator would commit sexual battery?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, this is very general. I'm not trying to get a gotcha here. And then, would you agree that it would be generally a thing that a predator would be to abduct people?
Mm-hmm.
So this House Bill HB 257 allowed rogue school superintendents to cover up or hide, and meaning they don't have to tell parents or police if a child stalks another child, abducts another child, or commits sexual battery. So you may remember Loudoun County. Do you remember the young man who identified as a woman went into a girl's bathroom and attacked her sexually? Do you remember that story?
Yes, but that kid was not transgender.
And I know that. I'm just giving you an example. So the idea is that, what I'm hearing is girls they want to go to the bathroom. They're like, I'm waiting until I get home. And so, because you don't know, nowadays it seems people can identify every 20 minutes whatever they want. And it's just bizarre. And so we need to keep people safe. And so I'm not 100% sure what's going to go down at the school board meeting tonight, but I'm going to go there and listen and learn and see what's going on. But I think we need to keep our kids safe. And wouldn't you agree with that?
Me?
Yeah.
Generally, yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to ask, what are your thoughts on the policy that the school board passed last week about transgender students' access to bathrooms?
I heard they voted 5-2. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I put it in my newsletter. I don't know if you get my newsletter. I put a similar school board meeting the same night in a Texas county, and they basically went a little bit further. Maybe the school board in Hanover County is doing the best they can with the laws and things they're dealing with, but I think I would have gone a little bit further. I think what their policy is that if you get a note from the student or the parent, I believe, and you correct me if I'm wrong, then they can go into a girl's bathroom. Is that right?
Well, yeah, the new policy has all these extra things like a criminal history, disciplinary history, and a signed note from the student's doctor or physician or therapist, which is where a lot of people on the other side were upset about that.
I think it's a step in the right direction, but I think that biological males should go in a male bathroom and biological females should go in a female bathroom. That's my opinion. Some people may not agree. I still love them, but yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for calling me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Are you gonna be there tonight?
Yeah, I will.
Well, I don't know if we know each other, but I will say hello tonight.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.